Chevy Vortec V8 truck, little red box. What does it do? Why is it there? I don't know. Well, Matt knows, and now you're about to know. Let's get in here and check it out. Do you know you can trust me? I'm a mechanic. Cat Eye Chevrolet. So 2006, 2002, Cat Eye Chevrolet. We got another one right here. This is Avalanche, same as the Silverado of 2002 of that vintage. Then we got 2006 Silverado right here. You know, 99 to 2007, they are all pretty much the same. Here's the little red box in here on the 02 we're gonna be talking about. And then here's a little red box right here on the 06 we're gonna be talking about. So on these trucks, they are same, but different, but still same. All right, let's start with the 2002 right here, because this is the stock setup. So you'll see it says Battery Plus on it. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up. And what this thing is just a plastic junction box, guys. I mean, really is all it is. And it holds some connections in here. So you will see right here, we have the thick battery cable that goes, you know, to the positive of the battery, and then it goes down to the starter, stuff like that. And then right here is the interesting part. We have the Fusible Link. So here is your link right here. It's just a thin wire right here, goes out the back. This is your positive out of the alternator, comes down into here, boom, and then it goes out to the battery. All right, so now your Fusible Link, all that is basically just a fuse inside of a wire. It's a fuse that looks like a wire. I guess Chevy decided, you know, if this alternator puts out too much current, you know, the current drains too much, it's gonna damage the electrical system, blow the Fusible Link, which is like blowing a fuse, and you gotta replace that wire. How well did it work? I don't know. They don't go bad. I mean, I guess anything can go bad. In my experience, I haven't seen them go bad often. So if you think that's the problem why your truck's not charging, you might want to check it with the multimeter. Make sure you have continuity on that Fusible Link. But if that link's good, you should be charging, no problems. So y'all know I had to show you how to test it. Broke out the multimeter, come up here, one probe right here, one right down in there on that Fusible Link, and touch it. Hear it beeping. We got 0 ohms, just like that. Means we got a good link. If you didn't hear any noise, or if it was just like that, open, means your link's bad, and I would recommend getting a new one, because it's probably why your alternator's not charging. So now we're gonna take a look at our 2006 right here. Same thing, we got that single post coming out of the back of your alternator, positive coming down. Uh-oh, what is this? Well, we got a bunch of thicker cables here, huh? So this is a car audio setup. I've bolstered up, boosted up, upgraded the grounds, upgraded the power wires, and essentially bypassing the Fusible Link. If you look in here, it's still in there, everything, but I got positive cable that goes straight over to my positive. So if this thing blows, it doesn't matter. And it's been like this for like 10 years, no problems. I've wired up a lot of trucks like this, no problems. So in my mind, it's just for safety, but if that Fusible Link is blown, your truck will not charge the battery. It might fix some of y'all's problems. I replaced the alternator, man, truck's not charging, check the Fusible Link. It can happen. But, you know, I've been running the red truck like this for a long time, and no problems just bypassing the Fusible Link. I wouldn't recommend doing it unless you have like a car audio setup where you need that extra power though. So, other things to look out for, watch for your corrosion. There's always gonna be some corrosion up in here. It's pretty waterproof, but I mean, you know, it happens. Get in there, clean out any corrosion, make sure your link's good, multimeter, continuity from here to here. Should be good to go. That's it for the video. Fusible Link, who would have thunk it? You know, I thought it was just a cable going from the alternator to the battery for the longest time, but if you read the side of it, you will see it says Fusible Link, and that wire is actually a fuse, so it can be bad technically, and guys would never know unless you read those little white letters on the side of the cable. Let me know down below if y'all have ever had problems with these Fusible Links from your alternator not charging or whatever. I want to know. Let me know what your truck you're driving, and don't forget, drop me a huge thumbs up and subscribe for more Chevy truck tip videos in the future. But that's your Chevy truck lesson for today. Later.